There you are. Hi, Ann. Okay, just a sec. So it's not muted. So just a second. We have like a 4-minute countdown. Okay, Amber, it's going to pop up in 10 seconds. So smile. Hi, guys. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello, hello. We're so excited to have you here. All right. I'm just getting the word out. I'm going to send you the link to the live, Miss Amber.
All right.
Oh, hello, hello. We're so excited to have you here. Here we go. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody, welcome my amazing guest, Miss Amber.
Good morning.
Hello. Here we go. So you can put that in your groups, Miss Amber.
Thank you.
And I'm going to share that out myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is Friday. Oh, my goodness. We got one more week till Christmas. Okay, I got to know, how many of you are done Christmas shopping? Comment done. Comment 50%. Where are you at? Are you guys done Christmas shopping? All right, so make sure you comment where you're from. If you're not with Paparazzi, tell us which company you're with. You will learn a ton no matter which company you're with. You are totally, absolutely welcome to hang out, no matter which company you represent. But I know we're going to have a lot of Paparazzi folks on here. Try and get this all shared out. So Miss Amber, it's so fun. She's practically my neighbor. She's over in Oregon and I'm in Washington. We don't very often have two Pacific Coast girls, but this is super fun. Where are y'all at? Where are you guys all at? Are you, what state are you guys in? Tell us where you're from. Amber, can you see the comments and the people hopping on?
I'm having trouble seeing comments, but
do you? So if you click on the link to the live, and it will pop open on your computer screen, you should see comments.
Oh, I can see the comments on my phone here, just not on that bigger screen. So.
Oh, well, that would be nicer if it was on the bigger screen.
I know, right?
A little easier.
My eyes are like,
That would definitely make your life easier.
It would.
All right, guys. We're so excited to share some awesome ideas for you to help you with your paparazzi business today. We have some big, big, big surprises for you. We're going to be talking about just like general how to get more people on your lives, to talking about things with ManyChat, clear up some rumors about ManyChat that should be helpful. But I know you all have a ton of paparazzi friends, okay? So let's get this word out. So what I want you to do, first of all, comment #Queen. #Queen, you're going to get a message from us and click on that link. That'll give you the goodies. We have these really cute, funny images with these questions about Santa on them. They're super cute and super funny. You're going to love them. So make sure you comment #Queen. Click on the link, and then inside a messenger, you'll see a button that says get the goodies. So make sure that you get that, okay? All right, and then spread the love, share this out, and comment revolution, okay? Revolution's your keyword, and then your name will go into a drawing. We're gonna be giving away 3 $50 gift certificates towards any of our programs.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We're going to have some fun. So I'm super, super, super excited to have you here, and Miss Amber's here. So let me just clarify, just because it's something I have to say to make sure. So Amber is not being compensated in any way for being here. She's here just to share the success she's had, what's worked for her, and she's just super generous and sweeter than the day is long. So she's not being compensated in any way. We'll clarify that again at the end of the webinar. She's just awesome, and she's just really good at her business. And also she's great at her business and balancing it with her family. She's just a rock star. So super, super excited to have her here. I'm just double checking on a few like technology things. Yeah, feel free to welcome people, especially those you know. So Lisa, Cynthia, Alma, hello. Let me put my glasses on. Adrian, how you doing? Vanessa, how you doing?
Hello, Sandra. Woo. I finally got comments working on the big screen, so.
Oh, yay!
Good morning. Jen would love to hear tips on balance.
Right? That's never ending, isn't it?
Right.
Yes. Tell them how many kiddos you have.
I have 3 children. Almost all of them are entering those teenage years. I've got a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, and an 11-year-old. So no babies anymore, which I kind of had thought that was going to be easier. When they got out of the younger stages, but each stage is different and amazing and blessed, but they all have their challenges. So just as you get out of those younger stages, they start to get older and have their own social lives and want to go here and there and do things that you really have to learn how to balance and juggle all of that too. So
yeah, it's just doesn't stop. For sure. How long you been with Paparazzi? Tell them how long you've been
in February, I will be with Paparazzi 3 years.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And tell them what LOP level you're at.
I've been LOP Platinum, and I'm currently on track for hopefully Black Diamond. I'm going to have to push a little extra hard this month, but I'm hopefully going to be there. That's my goal.
Fantastic. Woo! That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
All right. And then what level are you at with your team?
I am a fashionista.
Awesome.
We are a fashionista elite team, yeah.
You are such a rock star. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So I'm going to give you something that's going to help you find some new customers today. We're going to first talk about the basics of algorithms and engagement, and it's so much fun. Then we'll be talking about some technology pieces. Amber's worked with me with ManyChat and Facebook ads, and so we'll be talking about those kind of things. Make sure you tag 4, 5, 10 friends in the comments. Make sure you share this out. We have lots and lots of gals who need this information. So we're going to have a good time today. Were you able to share that in some of your groups, Ms. Amber?
Yes, I was able to.
Awesome. Perfect.
I'm just looking through comments right now. There's a lot of comments going through. It's hard if I don't catch your comments.
Yeah, it goes fast. It
really does.
Fast. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Marissa. Kimberly, Lena, hello. Hey, if this is your first time joining us, comment 1ST. If you've been here before, comment QQ for Question Queen and Training. You know what that means. You'll also know what it means after we get done today. Happy 1 week from Christmas. Exactly. We got 1 week here till our countdown. Thank you so much for spreading the love, Darlene. Thank you so much, Justice. You guys are awesome. You are fabulous. Welcome for the first time, Miss Jennifer. Awesome sauce. Miss Faye, welcome first time. So glad to have you here. Miss Annette, super excited to have you here. Welcome. Sinitra, am I seeing that anywhere close to right? Hutchison, welcome, love. Alma, welcome. So glad to have you. Miss Shalonda, welcome. Donna, Nikki, hello, Michelle, welcome back. Cheryl, welcome back. Oh, those comments are going faster than I can read.
I know.
Lori, welcome. You guys are awesome. All right, so glad you're here. So let me just introduce myself real quick. My name is Michelle Hess-Withers. I am the owner of Creative Success Systems. I found this company. I had been in the direct sales industry for many, many years, starting about 20 years ago. So I did this before social media was here, which a lot of you can't even hardly imagine. It also kind of tells you my age a little bit there. And I did sell jewelry, but it was actually before paparazzi even existed. So I didn't sell paparazzi, but I do know how to sling some bling, for sure. I do work with a lot of your, several of your top sellers in your company, from Geraldine Souza, Natalie Hadley, some of those brilliant gals. But what I love about Amber being here is that it helps you see that I work with people in all different levels and all different stages of their business. And hopefully we'll give you some really good ideas wherever you're at currently. So we would love to know, what LOP level are you on track for this paparazzi year? the one that ends in July. So tell us what LOP level you're on track for. Adrian, welcome first time. Justice, welcome first time. Kim, welcome first
Hello,
time.
Sharon.
Patricia, sorry, welcome first time. I'm really good at numbers and I suck at phonics. So don't ever take it personal if I say your name wrong. I am just way better at some other things than we all have our talents, right? God-given talents, and that's not one of them for me. You guys are awesome. Oh, would love bronze. That's awesome. On track for gold. Hello, Shannon, first time. Hey, gorgeous. Terry's in the house. She's on track for black diamond. She's been a guest with me here before too. Hello, love. Woohoo! On track for diamond. Awesome, Crystal. Congratulations. Jennifer, life of the party gold. Awesome. You guys are killing it. Well done, guys. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Cheryl on track for diamond. So excited. It'd be really fun. Maybe we'll have some ideas today that'll help you take that up one level. We'll see what we can do for you. All right. So I'm going to pop one of the things that I do ask you to be respectful of. I know you're going to like be super, super inspired by Amber. And one of the things is we ask that you don't message her personally and ask for advice after, but you can totally go check out her business page. Okay. So make sure you do that. And, cause she has lots of great ideas on there. So I'll pop her business page. Man, this is being difficult for me. We will get her business page popped up in the comments, or you can even put it there if you want, Amber. This is being really silly for me. Okay. So make sure that you watch your advice and know that we'll have lots and lots of good ideas to help you today. Okay. All right. So what we're going to first talk about are business pages and engagement. Here we go. I got it now, Amber, if you haven't yet.
I haven't got it yet. Yeah.
I got it. All right. Awesome. So we're going to talk about business pages, why you need to be on a business page, and how to get engagement there. Okay. And I'm going to give you a fun question to post on your timeline that always gets really good engagement. It'll blow your brain. Often people tell me that they have people comment that have never bought from them before. People comment that have never even heard. You haven't had comment for a long, long time. Anyway, this is super, super fun. Okay. So what we're going to have you post, I'm going to give you a couple different ideas. If you've never, ever, 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 ever been on one of my webinars and posted any questions, my first number one favorite question of all time, you're going to go to your personal profile. And you know how you go to type in text and Facebook will give you the option to put a background. In fact, a lot of them, how many of you have made an avatar? Comment avatar. I'd love to know who has an avatar. Aren't they so cute? A lot of times it'll give you the option to do an avatar background. And you're just going to put this simple question. How many days a week do you wear jewelry? Okay. And we're going to tell you more about why it's called a one-button response. How many days a week do you wear jewelry? Now, I know some of you have already done that one, so I'll give you another one to do instead. Okay. Those of you that are just looking for a few more Christmas sales, another fun one to do is on a scale of 1 to 10, how close are you to being finished with your Christmas shopping? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how close are you to being done with your Christmas shopping? So you could do either of those questions. You'll see some amazing things. I've seen person after person after person get over 100 comments. It's really fun. But that depends on how many Facebook friends you have now, how engaged you are with your audience. But I see it happen quite a few times. Okay. So we're going to talk about engagement. So Amber, tell us about your journey. As you guys, are posting that, come back and comment done. Let us know you've got that. We're going to talk to Amber about her business page, how long she's been there, how she made the switch. And yeah, we'll go from there. So Miss Amber, tell us about your business page and how long you've been on your page.
Well, I found Paparazzi about 3 years ago, and I initially started out on my personal page, which was great. That works, really good. However, just there's been a lot of changes with Facebook, And I found that it was better to concentrate all of my efforts on building the algorithm in one spot. And so I started focusing more on my business page. Before I had, I was going live on my personal page, but I had a business page, I had a VIP group, all of that stuff that we usually all do. But I did start focusing more on the business page, and I've been seeing good results because I am interacting more there. And when I do things on my business page, I will then share, maybe to my story on my personal wall and try to keep that balance. But I really think that the business pages are kind of where it's at right now, being able to build those business pages, work on your algorithm. And so I just feel kind of just the natural flow of how Facebook's been making their changes kind of led me there.
Yes.
So there's been a lot more features too. If you have a business there, you can go in and look at your insights. You can look at different things on the back ends to kind of tweak how you're doing things. There's a lot of information if you have a business page.
Yeah. Yeah. And the cool thing, so let me tell you about a business page. Business pages are 100% public. Okay. And I've had gals come to us that have next to no friends whatsoever. And they start their business page and they put, like I said, I always tell everybody, where you put your focus and energy and time, that will grow. And so if you put your energy into a business page, that will grow. Now, some of you, so let me just tell you our philosophy on this. You can have a group, a lot of you have VIP groups, and then you'll have a business page, and then you'll have your personal profile. That you only have so much energy, and so many people are going to comment, and you're kind of diluting your algorithms when you're spreading it over 3 places. So what I teach, now I'm not saying just do this cold turkey and rip the Band-Aid off, but we want to help you create a system to get your people from your Facebook groups, if you have groups, and move them over to your business page. And there's a way to do that. But no, please understand, we're not just saying just shut down the group today and just go on your page and, no. We want to help you find ways to move people over. One of the best things you can do is just all your posts go on your page. Then you share those to your group and your profile. And that moves people over to your page. If they want to click on your live and hear it, they click on it, it takes them to your page, and then they're off your profile or your group. And so there's lots of ways to do that. Now, these fun questions, the ones I just had you post, I did have you posted on your personal profile, not on your business page, but you could post it on your business page. I just wanted you to get the biggest bang for your buck. But what we found is if you're doing, okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about what I see happen on your business pages and what you need to make sure that you have in between, that most of you don't understand, excuse me, is so important. And then it's this. I'll see live new releases, and it's just product and opportunities to say sold, right? Or purchased or mine or whatever your word is, okay? It's just sales, image, video, and sometimes it's just live. And there's not, or I'm going live at this time. And that's about all I see. So let me tell you the problem with that and how algorithms work and why you want to do these fun questions and why this makes such a huge difference, okay? So you want to do anything just fun to show me your Christmas tree, to how many days a week do you wear earrings, to how much, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love to wear the color red? Okay, there's lots and lots of stuff you can do. So all of you have seen this happen, okay, over the course of your career, no matter how long you've been doing this. You're going live on your page or your profile, you're going live anywhere, okay? And you have so many people coming on. And then you'll start to see your numbers drop if you're not actively looking for new customers, adding new friends. And what happens is people start to get a little bit of purchase fatigue. Okay, what do I mean by that? It just means they bought a whole bunch and their husband said, dude, you can't buy any more of that jewelry. And so they just avoid watching you only because you're tempting. Not because they don't love you. They do love you. You're super fun. But because you're a little tempting and they just need to not buy some for, a couple weeks, couple months maybe, but they always want to come back, especially as the seasons change, right? or gift giving or whatever it might be. So if the only thing people can comment on is when they say sold, mine, whatever your word is, and you don't have anything in between, show me your Christmas tree, what's your favorite, Christmas cookie to make, any just fun stuff. Then what happens is as soon as they stop commenting on anything, and this works on your profile page or group, okay? If they stop commenting on anything for 14 to 30 days, Facebook stops showing your live to them, okay? What we want is them to comment on the silly cookie Christmas tree post. So when your lives come up, they still will see the lives. They may even get on and just say hi, maybe not purchase, but we want to make sure your posts keep staying in front of them in those periods where they're not buying, okay? So comment me if you've had this happen. You have some customers like, hey, do you still sell that jewelry stuff? I haven't seen you live for a long time, or I haven't seen any of your posts, or I haven't seen anything from you. Comment me if you've had that happen. Have you ever had that happen, Amber? Somebody's like, do you still sell that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? And it's like, what do you mean? Like, I'm going live all the time. I got posts all the time. Right. They stopped engaging with you for 14 to 30 days. Facebook's not showing your content to them anymore, okay? We're going to tell you several ways to fix that. But the first, most important way is just get some really, really fun, a whole bunch of people comment on a post on your page. And so we call them one-button responses. Scale of 1 to 10. How many days a week? Multiple choice. And you want to mix it up, half jewelry and half just fun, holidays, weather, not political, okay, not controversial, happy, positive, fun. Everybody wants to talk about things. You can talk about food. People love to talk about food, even though you're jewelry, okay? So those things are super important. What are some things that get you lots of comments on your page, Amber?
Before I've done, you can use like media, like images too. Like you could take 4 different pictures of like a house or something and be like, which one would you rather live in, A, B, C, or D, and like ask them why, like what they like about the certain thing. Like I've done one like that where people really interacted. I even just did the simple, artificial tree or real tree this year. What do you guys usually get? What are you getting this year? Because that was kind of a debate with my husband and I this year too. So just inspiration from your life and apply those to different questions and things that you could ask, maybe things that they will really relate to, or something, that they're going through right now as well. But yeah, definitely stay away from controversial. That never goes good.
No.
So I always try to keep anything political, anything super like religious, anything like that off of my social media stuff, because really it's not really the place for it. So
let me just tell you a solution to that for those of you. Like, I would never discourage someone from being politically involved or, following, the things that you believe in. But there's a group for everything, okay? So go find groups where you can discuss those things in a place where it's not public on your profile. I have some groups and pages I follow that, from things that I'm passionate about and believe in. I have this one guy, and he just kind of answers some of my political questions because I don't want it to get controversial, but there's some things I'm curious about. And he's just, I like how he approaches things. And it's a group though. And he learned that too. He's like, okay, I can't just put this on my profile. It makes some people don't always understand or agree. It's not worth fighting. So y'all, be involved in your life. Follow the things you're passionate about, but find a group instead of posting that public on your personal profile, especially you don't put it on your business page, okay? So keep it positive and happy. Yes, there's hard things in the world right now and hard discussions we need to have, but not everybody is ready to have them, okay? So find those places where you can find like-minded people that you can have constructive conversations with instead of debates and arguments, okay? So I don't ever want to discourage you from being involved. I think we all should be appreciate our free country that we live in and be involved with things, but do it in a way that doesn't push other people away. You want to sell jewelry no matter, if that person voted for the same person you did or not. Okay. Like, okay, we're still a free country. We're still all in, we're still fighting for the same thing and, just good things in our country. So those kind of things. So find groups. That's a great way to have that kind of support and camaraderie and things you're passionate about. Okay. Does that make sense? But yeah. And I'm not saying hide your faith. I'm just saying there's some things there's a difference between just positive, good energy faith and sometimes controversial things. So yeah, I'm not saying hide who you are. I'm just saying, think about what you're posting, where you're posting it. So yeah, I talk about things I believe in, and I want everyone, I want to inspire, because sometimes it does inspire other people. A little bit different faith and religion, a little bit. Okay. So yeah, so just think about that. You have some common sense. You know what I mean? Okay. So, we have found, we have seen over and over again, people who post these engagement questions and mix and really make it a habit in between their lives and their new releases. And I say new releases is anything with an image. That could be stuff that you bought a year ago. That could be a post with all things red. That could be stuff that you just got in, it is in your possession, not just that you bought that day and it might be coming a week or two from now. New releases, I just mean anything people buy from images, okay? And you want to have a balance of both. So I'm curious, how many of you, how many days a week do you post images for people to shop from? Okay, so put images and then put 2 days, or put images and 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. Let's talk about posting images and how important this is. I see a lot of people only go live. What kind of sales do you see from posting your images and doing new releases and those kind of things, Amber? Do you have any idea what percentage of your sales come from that?
Oh, it's a huge percentage. Because I have people that interact with those images, and then those relate to sales, obviously, because people can't resist when they see that new. They want it. You have to get them in that spur of the moment. They're just, and a lot of people, they may not have the time to sit there and watch an entire live. Like our society now, we're like quick. We want to like be in and out, see stuff, be done. And so if you're popping images up and they're getting in front of people every day and maybe several times a day, the more you get your jewelry in front of people, the more you're going to sell. And yes. So you need to, use those different avenues, images, lives, even, different kind of like private messaging, like things like that. You want to reach your customers. So don't sleep on the images or the albums. If you do album sales, those are great. I think that's, a good portion, probably at least 50% or more from images.
Yeah, it's huge. And we're going to tell you about how to get those images in front of people a little bit better with a tool called ManyChat. It was interesting when I interviewed Geraldine Souza last month. She thought 75% of her sale came from shopping images, and she's doing $100,000 a month in sales. That is an enormous amount. So let me tell you why that is so, so important, okay? When I talk to paparazzi gals and they kind of tell me like how many people are in their client list, like how many people they have on their square list or their postable list, or when they start using ManyChat, how many people are in ManyChat, I can tell you on average, only 10% of those people get on your lives. 10%. And yet some people like, that's where most of my sales come from. No, that's where most of I'm like, well, it's because that's what you're selling. And yet you've got 90% of people. There are so many people doing retail therapy at, they wake up at 2 a.m. They're worried. They're, COVID, school, whatnot. People are shopping at different times now than they were 9 months ago. Okay. And you need to have that opportunity for them to scroll through images and just claim them. Amber does happen to have a website. We'll talk just a little bit about that in a second. But whether you have a website or you're putting all the images on your Facebook page like Geraldine does, you need a place for people to just scroll through and look at a big chunk of of product you have and be able to say sold, sold, sold. Okay. This is critical to your business. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of people that will shop with you that won't, or will shop, but not necessarily sit there and watch a live either for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, whatever you're doing. Okay. So this is so, so important to understand, is to have multiple ways to give your customers an opportunity to shop. Super, super, super important to your business. Okay. Now, if you've just hopped on, let me tell you, comment #queen. And when you get the reply, click on that link. That'll take you into Messenger. You click on get the goodies. Okay. We want to make sure that you get our cute images and our December goal setting sheet, all sorts of fun stuff. The other thing is share this out and comment revolution. We're going to give away 3 $50 gift certificates. You do have to be present to win at the end. So hang in there with us, and we'll also do lots of Q&A with Amber. But make sure you've done those things. So comment #queen. That's your first thing. Share this out. Comment revolution. Okay, let's get some more paparazzi gals on here. You can also tag 510 gals in the comments. Get some more of those gals on here. We have lots of people who need these ideas. Okay. All right. So Amber, tell them what kind of website you've chosen to have.
I use, it's basically a carding system. It's called Comment Sold. Some of you are probably familiar with it. A lot of boutiques and things are using it now. And I also have a mobile web store that coincides with that. And so I'm able to put everything into Comment Sold, and I basically have a .com that people can go to and shop from. And also when I go live, when they claim those pieces on my live, it puts it automatically into a cart for them on my Comment Sold site. And so they can check out from the site, and they can also add more pieces in. Maybe they shop some on my live, found a bunch of things they want, and maybe they need a bracelet or something to go with it. They can go look through my inventory and add more to their cart. It's been awesome. I have an app now that's been developed as well, and that's great too, because they can just do everything from the app. So there are a lot of capabilities through that. So I like to have different avenues and different ways to sell. And so I sell quite a bit on Facebook too, just not through, Comment Sold. It still routes them through Comment Sold to complete the purchase, but definitely has been a game changer.
Very fun. So let me just tell you, we're going to tell you about a couple pieces of technology. But here's the thing that's important, and I'm 99% certain that Amber will agree with this. Things like Comment Sold, and we're going to talk about ManyChat and why ManyChat is so useful to use with Comment Sold. But all these pieces of technology, you do not need them until you're at about $2,000 or more a month in sales. Okay. If you're not at 2,000 in sales, if you're not going live consistently, if you're not posting engaging questions consistently, Comment Sold will just slow you down, take time away from those things, and then you'll be even more discouraged. Okay. There is a time and a place for pieces of technology. Your first #1 priority is to get 100% consistent about posting on your business page. Okay. You're going to post twice a day, morning and evening, one fun thing and one business thing, about 12 hours apart, 7 and 7, 6 and 8, like it can be 12 to 14 hours, but your goal is consistent, twice a day, one business, one fun. When you've got that, and then you're working your algorithms, okay, and you get up to 2,000 in sales, then you start looking at other pieces of technology. But Comment Sold will not get you more customers. It will help you save some time with invoicing. But if you are not consistent, there's not one that will not help you in any way, shape, or form. Okay. That's a tool to help you because now your business is growing fast. And what are you going to do? So I'm curious to know where you're at in your business. How much are you averaging in sales a month? So if it's 100 pieces, $5 piece, 500 in sales. If you've averaged, 2,000 pieces, $10,000 in sales a month. Okay. How much are you averaging in sales per month? Comment that below. So we kind of have an idea where you're at. So we can make really good suggestions for each of you, because we want to make sure that you know about the programs that will help you get to your next level, not Amber's level, not Geraldine's level, just whatever your next level is. Okay. only focus on you and your goals. It doesn't help to compare yourself to anyone else or try to want to be someone else. Be you, focus on your next goal. So Amber, let me ask, how much were you doing in sales on average when you and I met?
Anywhere probably between, I would say 5,000 to 6,000 a month, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. Some month I would be up, some down. But recently, just with everything going on, COVID, obviously this has been a crazy year for everyone across the globe. And so a lot of industries have been affected, obviously, but great. Paparazzi hasn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, it has for some people, but it just depends on how you've been working your business too. So overall, though, Paparazzi is up. You just have
How much are you averaging in sales a month now?
I would say between 8 to 10, maybe a little more. Just depends on what I'm doing, how often I go live, and really how often I'm pushing those images. It does. Consistency, going live and pushing your images is huge. If you stop doing that for even a day, you will feel the effects of that. So
yes, you got to be consistent.
Right.
So let us tell you a little bit about ManyChat and how that supported Amber and using comments sold. Let's just be real about comments sold. Comments sold is something that you have to train your customers on how to use. It doesn't take a ton of training, but every now and then there'll be someone who is a little frustrated, and because it takes so much time to get all your inventory into comments sold, I'll say some people's algorithms take a hit because people are spending all this time getting things into their store and they're not posting consistently. So please, 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 if you do comment sold, find a way to make time to post every day and don't lose those algorithms, okay? Because I really think that's one of the bigger things that's hurting people comment sold versus just the training their customers how to use it. But because comment sold, the way that it works, it's super, super important to stay in front of your people. So let me tell you just a little bit about a thing called ManyChat. It's ManyChat. I know when I say it, it kind of sounds like mini, but it's Many, and it's one word. Yes, Lori, sorry. See, I always say it kind of ManyChat, one word. And so ManyChat is this really awesome tool. How many of you got a text message from me saying, hey, come join me and Amber, we're talking paparazzi? So comment text if you got a text message from me, okay? So ManyChat is this tool that allows you to use Facebook messaging, text messaging, and emailing to let your customers know things like when you go live, when new releases have been posted, if you put new things on your website, if you're doing like a special fun event or game or something like that. It is super, super, super powerful, okay? And what this does, remember how I told you if people stop engaging with you for 30 days, 14 to 30 days, they don't know you're live anymore? ManyChat helps you stay in front of them. So when they are ready to purchase, they never, ever, ever, ever forget about you. Okay. So Amber, how's ManyChat helped your business, kept people coming to your live shopping? How have you seen ManyChat help you?
I know that it helps me stay much more connected to my customers. They do get those reminders when I go live. They're getting them now when I do new releases. There's different ways that I'm reaching out to them when they interact with me on the business page. They're getting some information. So it's not, they don't just message me and then there's no reply for a while, maybe because I'm busy. They get like an instant response and maybe can get help with what they need like right then, or more information. So there's been different ways that ManyChat has helped me. Yeah,
it's awesome. And I can tell you that is a thing. So when I started working with Geraldine, we first were working on getting people to know about our lives, but then we started letting people know, because the lives, people will share, people will comment. Facebook really likes lives. The thing that, and it does help your lives for sure. But I think the thing, like I even saw a couple of you say, I don't get any sales from images. This helps a ton, okay? Because it lets people know there are images there to shop. Facebook doesn't give a ton of notifications that there's images on your business page. And this really, really, really helps to let people know, hey, there's stuff to shop. Go check out the page. And The other thing, some of my clients have gotten a really good habit of conditioning their people. We're going to send the bot out at this time, same time every day, letting them know, hey, there's stuff on the page to shop. The other thing that Geraldine does, she puts, we call it perfect pairing. So she'll do her new releases, and then she'll do a couple other posts, like all things red, or all things acrylic, or all things. Anyway, what are some of your all things you've done? What do people love to shop when you've done kind of a, it's like your personal fashion fix. It's not really fashion fix. It's just stuff you put together. What do people love that you've put together when you've posted on your page?
They love, obviously people love sets, because not everybody has the ability to have kind of an eye for it right away. And sometimes people just want to find something quick. Like they're drawn and they love the look of something. That's why I always say, like, too, when you go live, wear something that you have more of, because usually when people see it on you, they want all of it. So, and it can be the same with images as well. So, and you can do, different collections, do, really feminine, romantic looking stuff, work your holidays, have albums and things prepped ahead of time for, Christmas, 4th of July, Valentine's Day, those key times when people are going to be buying jewelry to go maybe with new outfits they've got. Valentine's Day, work all your hearts, like just start putting everything together because your customers will be drawn in by that. It looks fun,
Love it. Chelsea says all things chocolate pearls is a big one for me.
Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, I love it. Super fun. Way fun. Cute, cute, cute. So what have you done, like all one color and put out there? Okay. So ManyChat, some of you are asking the price. So ManyChat itself, when you pay ManyChat for their service, is $15 a month. I believe that's a price. It used to be 10. I think you just went up to $15 per month. When you get up to 500 people, it's called your audience. When you have over 500 people, then it goes up by a few dollars. And depends on how many you have in there. Like we have like 22,000 in ours. So we pay like, I don't know, like $100 a month or something like that. But the cost of ManyChat is super reasonable. But the thing is, you buy ManyChat and it's kind of a blank canvas. And it's like, oh, how do I use this thing? So Amber, how does it help? So when you work with me, we put in a template. Have any of you dabbled? How many of you have got ManyChat and worked with me before? Comment. But we put in a template and teach you how to use it. It's way different than Facebook. It's definitely more challenging, takes a lot more education to learn how to use it. Is ManyChat something, you're super smart. You've set up your comments sold and all that. Is ManyChat something you want to do by yourself?
No. I'm like, I only have so many hours in a day between my family and my business. And I want to use those hours for selling. I did set up comment sold, which was not an easy thing to do. But if there had been somebody available to do all that for me, I probably would have gone that route. When you reach a point in your business where you want to be growing, you're going to have to outsource things sometimes to have somebody else do them. And so like someday I would love to learn all the ins and outs of ManyChat and watch all the different videos. I know Michelle has a lot of information out there that she makes available. But I'm just at the time of my life right now where I do not have time for that. And so I went to Michelle because I needed some assistance.
Yes. And the thing is, it's different. I don't want to say it's hard. It's just, there's a lot of, there's all these moving pieces that have to connect inside the bot to get the most out of it. And you can watch a couple YouTube videos, but it'll kind of feel disconnected. And they're targeting things like coffee shops and gyms. And there's not really many people out there building ManyChat that understand the paparazzi marketing model. And so that's where I started teaching these classes, because I wanted to make sure that people knew how to use it. And it's just super, super valuable. It's amazing what it can do for your business. And the cool thing is, whether you're using your personal, I want to know, where are you going live the most? Are you going live on your personal profile? Okay. on your business page or in a customer group. So comment, say live and then page, or live and personal profile, live group. No matter where you're going live at right now, if you're doing an average of $2,000 or more, we can help you get moved over to your business page. Okay. It is super, super, super important. Yes, you can hire me. We'll tell you about that in just a hot second. But it's super important to understand that, we want to help you get that going faster, and we can help you get anyone that's in your group or your personal profile or your business page into ManyChat. So then get you over to your business page 100% exclusively and maximize the algorithms on top of everything else. So it's like this win-win-win situation. That kind of helped you get exclusive on your business page, right, Amber?
Right. And something I want to say too is if you are transitioning over to your business page, I see a lot of people that get discouraged because maybe they've done 1 or 2 lives and it's not quite the same as it was on their personal. Keep at it. You have to be consistent for a little while on your business page too, and you will start seeing results from that. And that's especially why you want to focus on building your business page also, so that you can have those algorithms really working for you. But yeah, don't be discouraged if you don't see exactly how the same, viewers or whatever. Viewers don't relate to sales, honestly. So that shouldn't even be a concern.
Right.
But don't be discouraged if it's not exactly the same. I've seen people transfer over and they're like, it's not working. It will.
Right.
Just be consistent and patient, and it will.
Yes. And find things like ManyChat and stuff to use with it will make a huge difference. So Tracy asked she's using a comment sold website, but I work with lots of clients that have Shopify websites. So I work with not quite half and half, but lots of people that are using both Shopify and comment sold websites. We have some ideas to help you with that. Look at that sweet stack on your wrist. Yeah. I got all the baubles going today. So just love pearls. They just make they're so happy. They're so happy. I love them. I love feeling feminine, even though I'm a little, I'm like all businesswoman, but I love having a little feminine touch. All right. So let us tell you about one more thing that has been super beneficial to Amber's business, and that is Facebook ads. Okay. So what I want you to put is an emoji about how you feel about ads. It might be sad and grumpy because you've put money into it and it didn't go well. It might be confused and I've never done it, but I'm curious. It might be, I love ads. They've made me lots of money. Okay. And so we're gonna talk about ads and how that can be super beneficial. So I'm gonna Amber, go ahead and tell him how ads have helped your business, and then I'm gonna tell him why and what we teach that's a little bit different.
I can say that in the past, before Paparazzi, I was a photographer, and I tried doing advertising on my own through Facebook, and it never went well. Like, I would spend a ton of money and would not get good results. I would get different people liking my page that weren't even near me in my country. Just like really random, things. Yeah. And I just obviously did not have the targeting set up right, no matter how much I tried. So I was a little bit hesitant to try advertising again, and we talked to Michelle about it, and we decided to do that. And the first advertisement I did, I had different pieces listed where people could see the images and would directly take them to my comment sold store to check out and see the picture, see the pieces. And the results from that ad were huge. And I can't remember how much I even spent. It wasn't very much, but it was like probably 100 times the investment. It was huge. The returns I got on that. So definitely, once you have your targeting and that niche set right, the results have been great. And I've run several ads since then. Some do a little better than others. It just depends.
Right. Yeah. And you never know what colors people are going to be into, right, and some stuff like that. So that's just part of the game. But, it's all good, right?
Yes.
So, okay. So some people are asking, what about boosting? Boosting is... it's a shortcut to an ad, but usually Facebook isn't helping you figure out what audience is best. Now, let me just explain to you what I mean by audience and why this is so crazy important, and what makes my Facebook ads class so much different than a lot of maybe things that you've heard or know at this point. Okay. So what it is in Facebook ads, when you build an ad from scratch, you can create what's called an audience. Okay. And remember how we talked about there's these people that are like, are you still going live? And they're not seeing your business page. I want you to think just for a hot second. I don't know if you've ever done this, gone to your list. Okay. Gone to your list on of the pages you've liked and looked at them and went, I have not seen a post from any of these pages, I think, since I liked the page. Okay. Facebook just does not show a ton of your content to people unless there's engagement or you're doing some ads. So let me tell you a little bit about what we do. We teach you how to create what's called an audience that focuses on, okay, you can tell Facebook, build an audience of everyone who has seen 10 seconds of my live or more in the last year. And you build that, and that will be thousands of names. Now, they don't give you the names. They just show you, we found this many people. Or they've just been on your business page. Okay, we call it engaged. Or if you do events, people that have said going, interested, or just went to the event and saw what it was. If you have an Instagram account, you can target ads to people who follow you on Instagram, people that like your page. And those are all the people that have already bought from you currently, okay? Or at least, followed you, kind of stalked you for a while. And then they've, a lot of them are going to have lost kind of contact with you. We create these audiences, and then we just start with about 25 to 40 bucks. And we're like, okay, let's put a contest in front of them. Let's put some new releases in front of them. And we can either just do it to a post on your business page, or we can direct it directly to a website if you have a website. Either way is fine. You don't have to have a website to run ads, okay? And we target it to that group of people. And people are like, oh, I haven't seen you. And they start buying things because they know these gorgeous earrings that no way does it look like it's $5. And they see it in an ad and it's like, yeah, right. It's going to come from China. It's going to suck and turn my ears green, right? People don't know that. But the people that bought from you before and they see something they like, bam, they are on it like super quick because they're like, oh, they know it's only $5 and it's like instant gratification and it's, impulse buy. Okay. And that's what you've seen happen, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. And so it's amazing what happens. What Facebook doesn't teach you very well is how to build those audiences. Okay. Then here's the other thing. How many of you are always looking for new customers? Comment new if you're like, I need some new blood. Okay. The other thing we teach you how to do is then, instead of cold markets, like if I get into somebody's account who's tried to run ads before for Paparazzi, I often see like women age 35 who like Vogue magazine, who, they have a couple of these key things in ages and women, and it'll be millions of people. It'll be this massive audience. Well, to get in front of all those millions of people, it costs a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. Okay. And so what we do instead is we say, Facebook, just show this to friends of those who've liked my page. Because tell me what company you've done this with. And you saw, like a really cute blouse or some awesome shoes or some jewelry. And it said your friend Susie, Becky, and Teresa like this page. And you're like, oh, well then, like I'm addicted to Rothy's shoes. Okay. I saw some friends that like the page. I checked them out. Okay. Love Rothy's shoes. And so because it's like a referral. Okay. So some of their friends liked your page and it shows it to their friends. That is the smartest, cheapest way to get new customers, right, Amber? How's that work for you with getting new blood?
Great, because they see that, like you said, their friend. It's I think it establishes kind of some trust right away, because it's like, oh, my friends are interested in this. They've been shopping and buying this product. I feel more comfortable now. It makes that connection.
Yes.
That normally wouldn't be there. Like I've purchased things online where it's like you don't really know where it's coming from, if you're actually ever going to get it, but you're caught up in the impulse buy, right?
Right.
But I do feel more comfortable when I purchase something and I can see, even maybe 5 of my friends have shopped from that place. I feel more comfortable, and I can even maybe shoot them a message and be like, hey, how do you feel about this product? And so I know it works the same way with Paparazzi too.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's fun. I don't know if you know your exact number, how many new customers, because I know you can see it in comments. So I don't know if you've looked lately, but I know when we interviewed Angie, she told us that she sees on average 25 new customers a week doing this combination of mini chat and ads, and then going live and, doing her engagement posts. She puts all those things together. 25 new customers a week is what she's averaging. I mean, that's 100 new customers a month. Yeah. And so you always got to be replacing those people that get a little purchase exhaustion. They're like, I spent too much lately. I got to take this a little break. Okay. You always want to be replacing those. People will come back. They totally come back. But you got to have someone to kind of replace that person. And our goal is to help you go like this, because I know a lot of you flatline. You get one person, lose one person, get one person, lose one person. The mini chat and the ads help you go like this, right, Amber?
Right. Yes. It kind of keeps the balance, and then it goes up again. I would say that I am getting regular new customers that are registering to shop on my website. They may not always hop on my lives, but they're shopping. I have so many customers. I'm fulfilling orders like I've never seen that customer in my life, but they are regularly purchasing, on my website, or just commenting that they want to buy something. Like, they're there. They're not always on the live, but they're there watching. So definitely makes a big difference.
It's amazing how it grows. It's super, super amazing. Okay. All right. So how many comments have you got from your, if you haven't done this question yet, if you've just hopped on, put in there, how many days a week do you wear jewelry? It's a great way to find customers. Do that on your personal profile. How many days a week do you wear jewelry? Okay. Because I know there's people on your personal profile that you haven't sold to yet. You have plenty of people on your personal profile that I know most of you have not sold to yet. So that's a great place to start. It's just like, in the day when you started, 20 years ago, when you started a direct sales company, whether it was Tupperware or Mary Kay or whatever it was, you had people to your house and you invited your friends and your family to your home, right? Well, your profile is your home, and that's where you always kind of go back to a little bit, but we want to get you over to your business page ultimately. Okay. So put that on your personal profile if you haven't yet, but how many of you have got some comments there? What do you think about Postable and can use it with Square? I don't know all those technology things. I'm pretty sure, Brandy, that is the system. No, she now has a link right from Square, I think.
I've used Postable.
Yeah, and I know Geraldine does or has, but I think she now has a link directly from Square instead of from Postable that she's using. I don't know about those pieces of technology, hun. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, we'll tell you about how to get some training with us on mini chat. Okay, so let's talk about keeping your algorithms high, y'all. Okay, so those of you that are doing under 2,000 in sales a month, okay, I promise you this, posting questions, engaging with your customers, commenting on your customers' posts, adding friends regularly, getting consistent on your business page. I'm not kidding. Those are the things Geraldine Souza and every successful paparazzi consultant has done, right? Like, what kind of customer service things do you do, Amber? Just to show love to your customers.
I will send them birthday messages. Just anything. Like, I will do private personal shopping sessions sometimes.
Yeah.
It just, gosh, there's so much. You need to take a lot of care in your packaging. That can make a huge difference when you're shipping stuff out. Just anything that will make the difference to your customers. Really when you're live, personally interact with them, comment, say, greet them by name. I really am excited to see my customers when they come on my live. Some of them have been with me right since my first live 3 years ago. And I know about them, their children, their families, what they do for work. Get to know your customers. Even that is customer service. Like, your customers, when you see certain pieces of jewelry pop up on new releases, to grab those pieces because you have that one customer that always loves orange and she will love to have that piece. So just always have a mind for your customers. Really, there is a relationship there. And once you have that relationship and that care for your customers, that customer service will come naturally. Not every day is easy. Sometimes you have to do the more difficult end of customer service, and some days are great. So it just, things like that.
Yeah. Awesome. So, you know what, we'll do some Q&A. People are talking about recruiting. I've got some really cool recruiting tips. So let me tell you about a couple of programs and do our drawings, and then we'll do some Q&A and recruiting. Sound good?
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Annette says, my engagement post from yesterday was 217. So amazing. Thank you so much. With 2 potentials. Holy moly, girl. That's awesome. You love the person. Yes, I'm a big, big believer, and I'm so glad Amber brought that up. I've even had some thoughts lately about how to do more personal shopping, and even in kind of like a party style. Those of you that do parties, have you ever thought about having your guests post a picture of like a blouse or a dress or something that they want, need some jewelry to match with it? I think there's some really cool things you could do there, and with Facebook rooms. Anyway, I've got some ideas I want to play around with. All right. Do you open each piece of jewelry before mailing? No, you don't have time for that. I know Geraldine doesn't. That's just one of those things that you just give them a credit if it's.
That's a customer service thing. Like, I don't have time to go through each piece because when you have somebody send out, you just have to, you can give them, like, I always look at each piece just to make sure there's nothing obvious,
Right.
But then no, if there's, I rarely have issues, like rarely. So I'm just like, at that point, you just deal with them when they come in. So.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. So let me tell you, for those of you, a lot of you are going to want this course. This is called our Social Media 101. Okay. Our Social Media 101, this and the link to it just popped up in the comments, or when you've commented #Queen. What you can do there is click on the program options. Okay. Social Media 101. I have had person after person after person take this course and just blew their mind how asking fun questions kept tons more people on their live, kept their engagement higher, helped them find new customers. This is the key, okay? We've literally had people come to us with 90 Facebook friends, no Facebook page whatsoever. I have a gal named Amy that came to us in that situation, and we helped her build that business page and helped her with engagement. And she's now up to $20,000 a month in sales, and a business page that has, I think it's over 2,000 followers. I mean, seriously, what she's done is amazing. This is the foundation to any business being run on Facebook. Okay. The Social Media 101 will teach you how to get those algorithms up. There's 30 short videos that will give you all sorts of tips on commenting on other people's posts, and commenting after. So after people have commented on that post that you just did, you want to make sure you reply. Love hearing that. Or what kind of jewelry do you wear? There's so many tips we have for helping your algorithms and staying in front of more people. People just are blown away. You can go to insights on your business page, screenshot it when you start these tips, and then do it, 1 week later, 30 days later. We've had people increase their engagement by literally 1,000%. There's just so many things because, you started with Facebook to post pictures of your kids and, see what's going on with your friends and your family. And so that's what you knew how to do. And then you started a business. Don't be hard on yourself that you don't necessarily instantly know how to do business on Facebook. That's different than just your friends and family stuff, okay? Excuse me. Invest in yourself and learn how to use Facebook for business instead of for personal, okay? Now, this is a BOGO with the Build Your Audience. And the Build Your Audience, what that one does is helps you learn how to find new friends and new customers, okay? We're going to help you get more friends, more likes on your page. If you choose to have a group, more members in your group, we know how to grow those numbers, okay? And these are both $147 programs, but it's a BOGO. You get them both today. Then you're also going to get some time with us. So we don't sell any programs that we don't give you a way to chat with us and ask your personal questions, okay? You're going to come to what's called Question Queen sessions. And there's 2 hours on Zoom. So we can see your face and hear your voice. You can share your screen. And you can say, hey, look at my page. What's going well here? What's not? What could I do different? And we are going to help walk you through that, okay? Now, when you buy this, the first 10 people today that buy this program are going to get my bonus program. It's called Engagement Camp, okay? You come for 5 hours on a Friday or Tuesday, once a month for 3 months. It's a quarter at a time. And we have lots of paparazzi gals on there, and we help you create fun content. I know how many of you get stuck going, what else am I going to ask? How can I change this up? How can I make this fun? What theme should I use? And we will have so much fun. Seriously, it is the most fun, hardworking, dedicated 5 hours you'll have of your month to create content. And it's $147 value. So you're getting 3 programs worth $147 each. So $450 worth of product for $147. Now, for those of you that, it's like money's a little tighter, we do have 3 payments of $57. And this is so exciting and so fun and so awesome. Okay, you're going to love it. This will absolutely change your business, okay? There's not a single person, no matter how much in sales. I've worked with people that have like crazy high sales to people that are just getting started. Every single person, everyone finds value in Social Media 101 and finds their engagement, or finds their, what I'm trying to say, they find new customers, their sales go up, they better understand how to use Facebook. They don't feel like they're beating their head against a wall. This is a game changer, okay? So Social Media 101, if you've never ever taken a program from us before, this is where you want to start, okay? And especially if you're under $2,000 a month, you definitely want this one. Yay, awesome, Tessa. Glad to hear that, hun. Okay, so grab that one. Like I said, 1 payment of $147, and that just popped up in the comments, or 2 payments, excuse me, 3 payments of $57. Okay, now the other thing I know so many of you want to know about, and that's ManyChat and Facebook ads. I have a crazy huge special today I've never, ever done before, okay? So what I have found is when you do ManyChat and Facebook ads together, that the two support each other, right, Amber?
Yes.
So it helps to get people, you got to get people into ManyChat. And it's super important to understand that one feeds the other. ManyChat doesn't help you find new people. ManyChat helps you stay in front of the people you're in front of. And so what ads do is helps you get in front of more people. Then ManyChat helps you stay in front of those people. And it's like this, it's kind of like this little marriage, right, Amber? But you got to keep both of them going.
Right.
So the first time, this is the first time we've ever done this. So the ManyChat class, where it's a small group of people, you come together for 5 hours. I put the template in, so you just have to learn how to turn things on, okay? And I've simplified this a lot. It's amazing. What what you can do here. So mini chat is normally $447. And then the Facebook ads class is normally $397. So today, for the very, 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 very first time, and this will just be until midnight tonight, okay, we're doing a BOGO. So for the first time ever, you're going to get mini chat for $447, and you're going to get the Facebook ads. That's a value of $397 for free. Okay. We've never, ever, ever done this. But I knew there'd be a ton of you that would be super excited about this. And so this will start in January. Okay. You'll do your mini chat class, your camp first. And when you do that camp, you'll get 5 hours of this. Now you get the recordings from the last one. So we're going to put your template in, and you can start that before January and start working on it today if you want. And then the Facebook ads class will start the second week of January. So our goal is to have these two things just like flowing really well for you. Okay. Now you also can do this in a payment plan. I know some of you are like $447. You can do 3 payments of $157. Okay. But like I said, you are saving $400 by getting in on this special today. We've never done this before, ever, ever, ever. Okay. Now this is a limited class. There's only 10 that will be able to do this because we like to keep the class kind of small. So only 10 of you will get this special. Okay. So grab that ASAP. If that's something you're interested in, we encourage you to sign up for this when you're at 2,000 in a month in sales or more. Now, just as a note, Amber worked with me one-on-one. People that are doing about 5,000 or more in sales a month sometimes find that they would prefer to work with me one-on-one. It is more money because it saves time. The camp is 5 hours, and then you get 4 2-hour group coaching sessions. Some people just want to talk to me, and it's like get straight to the point. And you work with me 30 minutes a week for 8 weeks, and we work on both a mix of ads and mini chat. So if you are over 5,000 a month and you're interested in private coaching with me, what you need to do is comment #MC with no spaces, #MC, and you'll get a message from us and answer those questions, and then sign up for a 20-minute appointment with me. Okay. So to get the free camp, Antoinette, is you buy the BOGO, the Social Media 101, and the first 10 people that buy the Social Media 101 will get the engagement camp for free. Okay. But anyone can buy the Social Media 101. So yeah, it's a sweet deal even if you don't get on it for that, but we have lots of spots left. So get that purchased. Shannon. All right. Awesome. I'll send you a message, love. But answer the questions that you get. So Amber, go ahead and tell them why you think mini chat's so important and why you would recommend people do that for their business.
I feel that, especially these days, with everybody being on the internet more, social media more, obviously shopping more online, there are so many different people in front of your customers trying to sell them things all day long. You want to be the one that's there first in front of them. You're the one that wants to be constantly reminding them, hey, here I am, here's my jewelry. You don't want to like fall to the background and everybody else rushes forward and they're the ones that, are seen. You need to stay relevant on social media, on your different sites, so that people will see you. And if they can't see you, if they can't find you, like you'll just sometimes drown, even if you're working your algorithms really hard. And so it's just another way to stay connected and to be able to reach your customers, because they are just kind of getting that personal message, that personal interaction that's letting them know that, hey, I'm here, here I am, still here. And so that connection is so key.
Yep, exactly. So you can do a 20-minute one-on-one with me to discuss if ManyChat is a good fit for you. And if the class or the one-on-one style is best, that's free. But you do need to be at 5,000 in sales or more. And you need to be, ready to purchase either the class style or the one-on-one, depending on, which one you feel is a better fit for you. So that's how we run that. Yeah, that is a great deal, right, Fremery? Exactly. So if you've commented #Queen and then you clicked on the link, you got a message, and in the message, you'll click on what says program options, okay? Or the links are popping up in the comments. So let me pop those up again. So the one payment that will save you some money with the ManyChat, $447, okay? And you're going to get the ManyChat and the ads class. Now the ads class is 6 weeks long. They're 90-minute classes with me. They're Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific time. They are all recorded, and we're going to teach you how to build your audiences, how to build some really smart Facebook ads that will get you back in front of customers you haven't seen for a long time. And we're going to work on that for 6 weeks. It's an amazing class. That is free when you buy ManyChat today, okay? And that's normally a $397 course. You can do that for 3 payments of $157 or $447, and it's amazing, okay? All right, and let me pop up the Social Media 101. The other thing that some of you might be interested in, if you've done the Social Media 101 and you're needing help building your Facebook page, we'll talk about our business page basics. So this is Social Media 101 and Build Your Audience. So those of you under 2,000 in sales a month or never taken a course from us before, this is the perfect place to start. Again, you're going to get the winter engagement camp. You get to come 3 months in a row, and you get that for free. It's $450 worth of training for $147. And I'm telling you, over and over and over again, we have seen so many people benefit from this course. It is amazing what it will do for you and how it will help you better understand Facebook. Super, super important. Those of you that have taken our Social Media 101 and are ready to build your business page smarter, our business page basics and our Facebook videos and lives, this is a great program to get. And one of the things I'm going to start talking about more in the new year, this thing that I use right here, this you've got the banner up here and the crawler down below, and Amber's here as my guest. I use a thing called Be Live TV. And the cool thing is when I went live, this also went live on YouTube at the same time. And one of the things I'm going to start sharing with people in the new year is I want to make sure you know how to go live in multiple places. If for some reason, I still remember a year and a half back or so, we tried to go live. Nobody could go live. It was a Wednesday. Facebook was shut down for everybody to go live. We only went live once a week. We had lots of people signed up for it. We put money on ads for it. We couldn't go live. So I said, well, let's go live on YouTube. I know it'll make a link. I don't know what will happen. I'd never done it. I hit live. I gave my assistant the link. We sent the message out. We still had 100 people and got sales. That was a little Hail Mary. It doesn't have to be so Hail Mary. You can be a little more prepared than that. But I want to make sure you have multiple places to go live. If for some reason, whatever, just there's a variety of reasons things happen. You may not be able to go live, but I want to make sure you know how to do that. So part of our Facebook Lives course is learning how to use this thing called Be Live TV. I just want you to have the resources to do lots of different things. I don't want you to be cut off at the knees because one day, there's just things that happen. Okay. So, Be Live TV, I can't remember how much it is. I think it's like, maybe around $250 for a year. I can't remember the exact price. But this is an awesome course. It will give you Question Queen sessions, 2 sets of 30 videos, and you're going to also get the winter camp for free. So again, it's $450 worth of training for $147 or 3 payments of $57. But I do have a promo link for you. if you click on this, this is my affiliate link for Be Live. You can click on that, and if you use the promo code, just Michelle, just my name, 2 L's, you'll get a discount on it. So it's awesome. It's really fun. Okay. All right. We'll do some Q&A. Let's do the announce our winners. All right. And then we'll give Amber some time. Make sure you follow her business page. We'll put that up again. All right. So drum roll. Okay. So thank you so much for sharing the love. Let us know you're here when we call your name, like Price is Right. Go, woo, woo, we're here. Okay. So we've got Tamara. Oh my goodness. We're going to put that up in the comments. I'm not going to even try to say your last name. I'm sure it's not that hard to say, and I'm just tongue-tied. So Tamara, we got Tina Bailey and Antoinette Banks. Congratulations, ladies. They were here, we're here. And you'll get a message from us on how to redeem that $50 gift certificate on one of your programs. Okay. All righty. All right. What other questions do you have for Amber or questions about programs? Let's see. Yes. Yes. Antoinette is all sorts of excited. Amber, I've watched you in some of your trainings on YouTube. I love it. Did you see that comment? How do you feel about Sizzy? Larissa says, how do you feel about that? Do you use it?
Oh, Sezzle? Yeah, it's great. Sezzle basically is an interest-free way for your customers to make payments on their jewelry purchases. It breaks it into payments. You get the amount in full at the time of purchase, but then they can set up to make payments on it. So I have a huge percent of my customers that use Sezzle as an option at checkout. So it's just something I provide to my customers. And it's been great.
Awesome.
Lori says, when is the best time to go live? You know, honestly, I don't feel like you kind of just, that's where the business page comes in helpful to you. You can see those insights and you can see when you have more viewers, maybe more interaction. I tend to go live later in the evenings and my customers are used to that. But there are times that I go live earlier in the day too. And so if you find yourself wanting to maybe reach a new customer potential, try going live at a different time than you normally would. You got to figure we've got different time zones. Like I'm on the West Coast. And so sometimes when I go live in the evening, it's super late, you know, on the East Coast, but I still have I call them my night owls. Because sometimes people just can't sleep at night. And what do? They get on their phone and they start scrolling. And when you're there live, you're their favorite TV show, right? So right. Just it's great. I would say there's no definite. You just have to get to know your customers and where you have more customers at. So I don't know if Michelle has any opinion on that, but
yeah, exactly. You know, I find one of the things I think has been the smartest that I've ever heard is like pick 2 days that are pretty consistent. And then, you know, when you know, there's a night that your kids are watching a show you don't want to watch and, you know, I mean, you can do a spontaneous one. Find a way to go 2 nights consistently and then some ones that are a little more spontaneous, but then still send out your mini chat bot. That in theory, I mean, Geraldine still doesn't have a schedule, never's had a schedule, whereas Natalie Hadley, she has a schedule that she follows pretty consistently. Like I've seen a little of everything. The biggest thing is make sure you have the tools to let people know you're live. Okay. And so that's the bigger thing. One of the things that I can say, somebody asked, can you go on, do these programs at your own time, in your own pace? So you're going to get the videos with these, okay? The social media 101, the building your audience, business page basics, those are 30 short videos that you can go through as fast or slow as you'd like, okay? You do get question queen sessions. They're on Mondays, Monday mornings or evenings. You pick the 2 that you want to attend. There's like 8 a month. And so there's flexibility on when you come to coaching, and that's, you come with your questions. We don't have a, this is what we're teaching, this is what you have to do. We're like, you watch those videos, come and tell us what you want to work on and how can we help you maximize what you watched. So we are there to do whatever you want to work on. It's really, really cool. So super effective time. Okay. So, there's a ton of flexibility in that. The mini chat class, you get the videos from the last camp. If that's all you need and you don't want to attend the camp live, you definitely don't have to. But we do have a live camp because we know people run into questions as they're figuring out how to use it. There are kind of little details you have to figure out, Amber. And then the Facebook ads class, that one is so much more, that one's very, there's a class time, you come, but they're all recorded. If you can't come, you can watch the recordings and figure a lot of it out, and ask us questions. So we try to be as flexible as possible, yet effective. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. So, yep, that's what we got. Let's see. Okay, this is interesting. Kelly says, how many pieces of jewelry should you keep on hand at all times, and how many duplicates of each piece for your lives? That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it really just depends, but I would say always be trying to grow your inventory. When I first started, I had gotten my kit and I think I sold out in like a week and a half, right?
Wow.
And when I joined, we were going through the same thing with shipping, where it was taking a little bit longer. And so we were waiting. And so I was making those orders, like a little bit larger orders. And then my inventory was building up. So now I have a decent sized inventory, which is great. And I when I first started, I would buy only like one of everything because I was trying to get like a variety of items. And then I started buying like twosies. So if I wanted to wear one live, and I could sell the other one. But now I buy anywhere between 5 and 150, 200. If I can get in several times and get 50, I'll go in and get more if it's something that I know is going to be a huge seller. So it just really depends on where you're at with your business, how much your customers are buying, what the demand is. But definitely you want to have enough to go live for a decent amount of time. And some people are like, well, I don't have enough jewelry to stay live for, more than half an hour. It doesn't really matter. And that's where it comes into, like, it's hard to say how big your inventory should be. If you're going live and you've showed some pieces at the beginning and you're like, well, I don't want to show those again, go ahead and show them again. You're going to have different viewers all throughout your live, usually people hopping off and on that haven't seen those pieces. Pair them up in different sets, give a different look to them. And so really just work with the inventory that you have and go live, show it, get in front of your customers. So it's not really the amount of inventory you have, it's how often you're going live and how often your customers are seeing those pieces.
Awesome. Smart advice. Oh, this Tracy says she got her $4.99 kit and sold out in 3 days.
Well done! Fire!
And how do you do better on Facebook and Instagram? And just the tips we've been giving you today. It's all about getting engagement and asking good questions and being consistent.
Hello, Karen.
Super important. What type of lighting is best when you go live? That's interesting.
Okay, so do you want to answer that, or you want me to answer it?
Go for it. Go for it.
So when I first started out, I used whatever I had. When I first started out, I was just in a little tiny space, and I had literally a living room table lamp with no shade on it. And then as I worked my business, was getting sales, I could afford to upgrade my business. Always invest in your business. Anything that will help you, such as equipment, because you're going to sell more. Your customers can't usually, if you're live, they can't feel and look at the jewelry in person. So
Right.
you want them to have the best, you know, way to view it online. So I have two ring lights. I think they're maybe 8-inch on either side of me right now. I've used an umbrella light. I kind of just used whatever I had on hand for a while, from photography that I did. And so, but I really, the ring lights are enough. You want to have your lights balanced. And right now I have light coming in from my window, but usually I go live at nighttime and I don't even have that. So I would say, even if you can't have, if you can't afford to get like ring lights right now or whatever, at least be near a window where you're well lit, people can see the jewelry. But make sure you're not too washed out, because that's important too. Yeah, I would say ring lights. You can get them pretty inexpensive now.
I'll show you, I'll turn my camera around. I have one of these big rectangle, I can't get the camera back far enough to see it. I actually have two of these. I only have one of them on. You can get two of those. I think I got two for $65. The lighting is, I have a window here. I a lot of times don't use lighting but it's not sunny today, so I'm not getting very good lighting in from my window. But those are the lights I personally have, but I know tons of people like ring lights. So there's different options. Read the reviews on Facebook. We had a really good question here. Let's see, definitely need to grow my audience beyond my warm market. My friend, you don't have to do ads, okay? When you're first getting started, Tracy, you absolutely don't have to do ads. I believe in ads to stay in front of the people that you have sold to and when you're on your business page. Tracy, my friend, okay, let me just tell y'all, if you're not at 5,000 friends yet, you're not done growing your warm market, okay? And when you buy our Social Media 101 and our Build Our Audience, that BOGO together, we're going to give you some excellent ideas on how to make new friends on Facebook. And here's the thing we teach. Tracy, what are you into? What do you love? Is it like dogs or cooking or some sort of craft, or do you have kids with, eating things that they have to deal with, or autism? Like, everybody has these things they're into, right? And you join those groups and you don't go in there and post. The first thing you do is you go in there and you comment on everybody's post. You make them feel loved and special, because they are, right? And you do love them. You're a great person. So it's super, super important. You go in there and comment and comment and comment on people's posts, make them feel special. As they reply to your message, then you start adding them as a friend. Now, the reason I want you to do that versus just friends of friends of friends, Facebook's like, this person has 16 mutual friends that you have. When you have Susie Q over here who loves, whatever your dog is, and she has no mutual friends, she sees your live and shares it. None of those people are going to have overlap versus when you have a friend, a friend, a friend. Okay. We teach you how to grow your audience 100% organic. That means free. Okay. If you're not at 2,000 in sales a month yet, Tracy, I promise you can do that with some techniques and better understanding how Facebook works. Okay, my love, I promise you there's tons of hope. Okay, ads are awesome when you're getting to that 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 level, and you're like, I need to stay in front of these people and I can't message everybody. Okay, so ads are when you're hitting those higher level numbers and when you're 100% consistent on your Facebook page. Does that make sense? Okay. Awesome, internet. You're going to love Social Media 101. All right. So we're just going to wrap up here pretty soon. How long are your lives, Miss Tina? Sorry, her name's Tina. Amber, Tina's asking how long are your lives? I can't talk.
Usually around that 3 to 4 hour mark. When I first started, I just have always done longer lives. Once in a while, I'll do shorter ones. But usually I've always done longer lives, and I think that's part of the reason why I've had success too. I do notice that once I hit about that 2 hour mark, I think Facebook sends the algorithms out to more people because they see that engagement. And also, if you can keep your viewers on for longer, just interact with them more, maybe tell them stories. People just love to watch and listen.
Right.
And so the longer you can keep people on, the more that people are going to see your live. So I would say, I mean, I've done crazy like marathon lives, like 6 to 8 hour lives. It just
Right.
depends, but I would say definitely my first year, because I hit elites like at my 1 year mark, and I would contribute
Wow.
that to consistently going live multiple times a week, 4 hours a time at a time. And like, that's why I said, if you don't have a huge inventory, like I didn't always have a huge inventory. That's why you want to re-show pieces, pair them up with different things. It'll give it a totally different look. Work with what you have.
Amen. I love it. That's super smart. Okay. So what device should you go on and what device should you share on? Now, I'm just going to tell you what we typically teach people. Well, we know a ton of you go live on your phones. I personally love going live on my computer with a good webcam because I have another screen hooked up. I love my whole setup here. But I know sometimes it doesn't totally work for Paparazzi. So we suggest that you go live from your phone and have a laptop or tablet there that you can share. And that is super effective to do it that way. What are your tips on that?
I have, well, because I use Comments Hold, I now have my laptop also that's hooked up to a little bit bigger screen so I can see comments coming in, which is what I'm
Right.
looking at your guys' comments on right now. But I always go live on a phone and then have another phone down next to me because it doesn't really matter what you do on social media. You might always have that troll that pops in and you want the ability to bless and block and send them on their way. And so you
I
have
love
to
that
have
good
another
attitude.
device. But pro tip, make sure you have your volume down on your phone if you hate hearing yourself, because there's nothing I hate more than starting a live and hearing my voice like going in the background. So have your phone next to you because you do want to be able to see. Also, sometimes comments might not always appear up on your phone you're filming the live on. And
Right.
sometimes they'll pop up down here as you're watching your own live. I don't know, it's weird. So I try to always have multiple ways to watch those comments so you don't miss a sale, right? You don't want people thinking they're being ignored.
Yep. Love it. Super, super, super smart. How long does it take you to get ready for your live? Now, I'm just popping the links up to the programs we talked about, putting those in the comments. So in case you're needing those, Amber, go ahead and talk about what it looks like to get ready for your live.
I don't do a huge amount of prep beforehand unless I'm doing like a super special type of live where I'm just doing like all sets or something. But honestly, I am just a grab and go person. I love the flexibility of Paparazzi. I have to work around my kids and my husband and just daily life. And so when I come over here to go live, like I don't always have tons of time to prep beforehand because maybe I've spent, the day shipping or working with my team or whatever. So I will just like grab tons of miscellaneous jewelry. My customers love seeing a huge variety. And so sometimes I'll be like, okay, what do you guys, I let them kind of lead the live sometimes too. I'll ask them what they want to see, earrings, bracelets, urbans, things like that. And then maybe I'll go pull some more specific items. Or if they want me to pull it, if they have a specific request, I will sometimes go and do that and pull a few items. And then you end up getting, and you can always upsell those pieces too. Like say they're looking for blue necklaces and be like, oh, well, I was grabbing some blue necklaces. Here are some earrings that would go great with this. And you will definitely get the sales by doing that because people can't resist, right? So
and it's just $5. It's just $5.
It's cheaper than
20 pieces of computer. It's just $5.
Yes. So yeah, definitely. I honestly, it would stress me out way too much to have to do a huge prep beforehand. I am a grab and go girl. So
love it. Everybody does something a little different. Yeah, you find what works for you, but yep. Ms. Pena, so yes, if you're doing $1,000 a month in sales, definitely Social Media 101 is your perfect fit. You will love it. Okay, it is so much fun. It will give you so many good ideas. It will help you really take that just your algorithms and stuff to the next level. Great question, love. Anise, we're so glad to have you here. And Kim says, don't miss out on that mini chat and ads deal. It is a smoking hot deal, y'all. So here's one payment of $447 or 3 payments of $57. Seriously, y'all, you're getting $400 worth of training for free by getting the ads class for free. We've never, ever, ever done this before. Okay. And it'll start in January. You'll love it. On our business page, do we narrow down what states we want audiences? Yes, I would, especially if you're having problems with trollers, definitely narrow that down to the US only, so that your stuff isn't being seen in other countries that, one, you can't sell to, and two, you don't want trollers from. So that's a great idea. How do you keep your energy up after an hour? It seems like I get bored or I get tired. Any thoughts on that, Amber?
I, some days it's just like any kind of job or profession. Sometimes you're going to have a harder day and sometimes you're going to have an easier, but really I think it's just a mental thing. You basically just have to get in your own mind and be like, hey, I love, because honestly, I do love selling paparazzi. And I think back to jobs I worked in the past where I was on my feet all day and this and that. I'm like, paparazzi is such a huge blessing. Then it's easy for me to be like, yes, I love this because I really do. And it's fun to show the jewelry. And honestly, interacting with my customers really keeps things going too. If you are just tired, because a lot of us are just tired, right? I will say that I do like caffeine occasionally, but it just depends.
Fill a cup of courage.
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like the more fun I have, the more my energy picks up. It just is kind of a natural thing. One leads into the other. So I don't know. I guess it just is all about mental state and attitude.
Yeah. The other thing that I teach people is how to kind of have some themes. We've had anything from sports themes to one time we had fruit salad for the whole week, and you did like citrus on one day anyway, and you brought in colors from those things. We have lots and lots of ideas on how to have a lot of fun with making themes. And when you have those themes, like if you got our goodies, there's like 20 questions on Santa. Like during your live, this is one of my favorite tips. Where are my sticky notes? There's one right here. Anyway, so have a bunch of what I call engagement questions, fun, silly ones. So rather, hey, let's talk tonight. We're going to talk all things Christmas dinner. Okay. Like, what's your main course? And so you talk about the turkey and the ham. What are your sides? What do you have for dessert? What's the drink? And you have those questions at the bottom of your phone there, so you don't have to look very far down. And when things kind of get stalled, my goodness, y'all, you got to have questions to like those get to know you things. But you can switch up the topic all the time by learning how, and that's what we're going to do in that engagement camp. And the first one, I should have mentioned this. First one's tonight or Tuesday, the 29th. We usually do it the last Friday, but that's Christmas. We don't want to work on Christmas, do we? So the 29th or tonight for creating content for the month of January, we're going to help you have tons of fun questions. We're going to help you make those lives more fun and entertaining and interesting. People are going to be like, she cares about me, because you're going to talk about that really cool special way that you make your potatoes au gratin for Christmas dinner. Okay. And that will keep your energy high because you're just having fun getting to know your guest and showing product at the same time. So that's another thing that's important to do. Okay. What if we go live from a streaming platform? I'm not 100% sure what you're asking on that. But anything, ManyChat will work with all those. Any place you can get a link will work. Can you use a webcam with comments sold? I don't know that answer, Amber. Do you?
If you're going live with comments sold, you actually want to use, I'm not really sure. You have to have like their app, like their camera app. And so I just have mine on my phone. I've never tried a webcam or anything. But, comment sold support is great. You could probably shoot them that question or they would be able to answer it right away.
Right. Awesome. Do you pull from a pegboard or use Ziploc bags? Annette asks.
I do. I have done both ways. Like for the first year and a half, I had pegboard. I had a rolling pegboard next to me. And actually, I have a bling barn that I used to work out of. And my walls were all pegboard with everything hanging around me. Then when I transitioned over to comment sold, I do have things in bags now because I use a barcode system. And so I have basically like a mini warehouse where I have all my products. I sort them by, rings, earrings, necklaces, and then by color. So I'm able to easily find if somebody wants to see all my red earrings during live, I can go grab those. And then I have sea beads and wooden stuff in a separate place as well. So it makes it easier for me to be organized and find stuff, but I still have my pegboard. I still have stuff hanging on it. So, and I don't always use comment sold, you guys. You can, just because if you use comment sold, you can still use your numbers, you can still do old school lives. I still go live all different kinds of ways. So
super smart. Yep. Yes, these courses are tax write-offs. Now, somebody was saying they were clicking on the link. It wasn't working. Julie, let us know what link. Send us a message. We'll totally help you out, hun. We'll figure that out for you. You like the barcode on the bag. Smart, Lori. I like it. All right. So one more time, our social media 101. Any last words? Like, why should they do mini chat and ads, Amber? What would be your 2 cents on doing that?
I feel that if you are really trying to reach a new customer base or keep the current customers you have engaged, it's important. Like advertising, you're going to reach those new customers and also, stay relevant to your regular customers because they're going to see the jewelry pop up on ads, especially if you have them targeted correctly. You just like it all is about putting the jewelry in front of your customers so that they're seeing it often.
Right.
So it definitely helps to have, the different text alerts, messenger alerts, and the advertisements.
Love it. Mini chat or text alerts. So mini chat incorporates text, Facebook messaging, and you can do emails.
Yeah.
So I tell people just to do mini chat because you can do all three in that one place, Lori. Thank you. She says we're awesome. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. I'm confused. I was told Facebook will ding you for selling items on your personal page. I see people go live from the personal profile all the time. We do teach you how to get over to your business page. So it is a kind of a Russian roulette you're playing with, but I know a lot of people do. Do you know a good barcode scanner to use with Shopify? I don't. Sorry, hun. All right. So let us know. Are there any other links that you're looking for, my friends? Comment #Queen to get the links. All right. So I think what we're going to do is sign off. Let me put these, the mini chat link up there for you one more time. You can click on that, or sometimes you have to copy it and paste it in into your browser, or try it on a computer. So here's 1 payment or 3 payments. We'd love to have you join us. Seriously, it'll change your business. When will you give live again? When will you be live again? Me or Amber? All right. Any other questions on programs? All right, guys.
I will be live at 7 p.m. tonight, Pacific Standard Time. And if you guys download my app, it's Pretty Please Bling in your app store. That will also alert you when I go live if you are on the app.
So should you always share your live videos from your personal profile to your business page? Yes, absolutely. To your personal profile. You want to share it from there to there. Absolutely. How many pieces do you show per live?
Oh, gosh. It depends.
You know the number?
Anywhere from 100 to 300. It just depends. It's good to get a balance. You want to keep talking to your customers. So if you can multitask, that's awesome, because you want to keep showing the jewelry. I see a lot of times people get caught up in playing a lot of different games and stuff, and they spend more time playing the games than actually showing the jewelry. So you need to have a good balance. I do play some games. I mostly do share giveaways. You want to be careful with games, especially anything that can be related to gambling, because Facebook does not like that. So I do trivia every once in a while, but really my focus is on selling. And so I would say, focus on shooting for at least 100 pieces alive.
There you go. I just put Amber's Facebook page link up there so you can go check out her lives. We recommend that you do ManyChat when you're selling an average of $2,000 a month or more. Okay.
If you don't have hundreds, just re-show the same pieces you have, like the ones you show in the beginning, show towards the end. Maybe if you show a bracelet, show it with a different necklace next time, kind of make some sets on the fly, because it will totally change the look of your jewelry depending on how you pair it up.
Smart. Love it. So we definitely suggest, Miss Barbara, that you start with Social Media 101 and build your audience. You will get also the winter camp. It's 3 months. You get to come for 5 hours each month. We'll help you create content for your business page and group that will keep your algorithms high. So it's $450 worth of content for $147. Or you can do 3 payments of $57. So that is our recommendation for you to get started. So it's not dumb to re-show and re-show. No, absolutely not. One, you have different people that hop on. 2, how many of y'all done this? Either you watch QVC or something, or even an ad pops up in your Facebook ads and you're like, man, I should have got that. Like you show it to them again and they're like, well, I wonder what other pieces she's going to show tonight if that's the one I really want. There's so many reasons to show it again. Show it again, matching with something else, coordinating with something else. Yeah, lots of reasons to show it again. Mm-hmm. So we should be going live from our business page. I always go live from my personal page and share my business. No, you should be doing it the other way around, Kelly, but you want to build up that business page and learn how to get the algorithms on that. We're not suggesting you just rip a Band-Aid off. You need to learn how to make that transition. So, but that is the goal, is to be going on your business page, sharing to your personal profile. Okay. Perfect. That's a great idea, Debbie. Oh, that's a good question. Does ManyChat work with Instagram also? So there is some beta with Instagram and ManyChat. I honestly have not looked into it to know exactly what it does yet. So I don't want to say no, it doesn't work with Instagram, because it technically is starting to work with Instagram, but I haven't tested any of it to see exactly what it does with Instagram. So I don't know if it's going to work the same way as how we use it for Facebook yet. Okay. You just felt it was redundant to keep showing the same stuff. You know, you got to realize there's a difference than if you have 30 people on the live or 7 people on live. 7 people, probably it's not a lot of different people. 30 people. Here's, let me tell you something. We have a thing that connects to your live, and when people comment, it sends them a message. And I have found, like if I say, how many was your top number on your live? They'll say 20. When I look in ManyChat and see how many people commented, it was 40. Never is your number the highest of all the people have seen you that night. I find that most of the time, twice as many people have been on your live as your top number, okay? That's probably up to about 50. It's probably a little bit different when you're in the hundreds. But I find twice as many people are seeing you than you think they are, because they don't stay on the whole time. So somebody pops on, somebody pops off. And so, yeah, I find that it is important to show it again, but it depends on your numbers. And if you know the same people are there, like, you got to just use some common sense. How do we link the business page to your personal page? You don't link it. It's just when you have a personal profile and you set up a business page, they're already linked, but you have to share things. When you post in one place, it doesn't post in both. Can you use your business page as an online store until you reach 2,000 sales? Absolutely. You should be posting all your products on your business page for sure. Yep. Okay. We recommend you're doing 2,000 in sales a month before you do ManyChat. Otherwise, take the Social Media 101 classes. Okay. Any last thoughts, Amber? What they need to do to start 2021 off with a bang?
Consistency. Go live. If you're scared, just go live the first time. It gets easier each time. If you have viewer anxiety, cover up that number. Get a little Post-it note. Cover up that number. And just if you are not having a lot of interaction, maybe you're not getting a lot of sales and you're stressed out because you're like, oh, no one's commenting that they want anything. Just pretend you're making a video. Because essentially that you're making a video that people are going to watch later. And sometimes you get more claims on the replays. So don't stress about it. Just go into it with a positive mindset and let's hit 2021. Keep going. Look up. Keep your chin up.
Yep. Liliana, all our tips on getting more viewers on your lives are in our Social Media 101. I'm popping that up. 1 payment or 3 payments. We would love to have you join us, hon. Okay. There we go, Barbara. I just popped that up for you. You can click on that. All right. Amber, okay, one more time. Amber was not compensated in any way, shape, or form for being here. She was just super generous with her time to join us. Love you, lady. Thank you so much for joining me.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. You're awesome. Amber, she's so good with her customers and so great. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a very, very amazing holidays. And thank you so much for joining us. Message us if you have any other questions about programs. Mandy says, how about if your sales range month to month, would you recommend ManyChat 1,000 to 2,000? Mandy, if you feel like you're very consistent with getting engagement, you could. Have you taken Social Media 101? That's definitely what we'd suggest you start with. Awesome. Glad you love going live. You're so welcome, Cheryl and Debbie and Tracy and Liliana. You bet, Rhonda. You tried the one with 1 payment, only has 3 options. So Tracy, it sounds like you accidentally hit the wrong link. Were you looking for ManyChat or Social Media 101, hun? I'll get that link for you. So Mandy, go ahead and talk to Royanna about that. She would have a good suggestion for you on what to do. Tracy, Social Media 101. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up for you, hun. Right here. It just popped up. Social Media 101 one link. Just make sure you click on that right link that popped up. There we go. That one just popped up for you, love. Oh, you got the special, even if you did the 3 payments, Tracy. No problem. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.